Hi everyone. Aiden argues in his speech that student athletes should not be paid for the work they are doing when they play their sports in college. He argues that they already receive scholarship money and they choose to come to college under the circumstances that they are aware of, and it's not the NCAA's responsibility to pay them for their work on these teams during this time. He believes a way that this issue can be solved is by allowing students to receive sponsorships and endorsements to help add value to themselves as athletes. There's a conflict with this. Many schools with big sports teams already have pre-existing endorsements for their teams. Typically, when brands such as Nike, Under Armour, or Adidas choose to sponsor a college sports team, they only want to see the players wearing that specific brand out on the field. They don't want any conflicting logos being out there. They just want to see their brand alone. Therefore, for players to find their own endorsements when they come to college would be a little difficult because they would need to make sure that these new endorsements don't conflict with the old endorsements that the team already has set in place. So it'd be kind of a hard goal for these athletes to fulfill on their own. And also, if the whole team is looking for personal endorsements to help get themselves more income because their scholarship maybe isn't enough for them to support themselves, they're all going to be fighting probably for the same endorsements, and most endorsement offers are probably going to go to the star player of the team because they usually get the most attention, and the star player of the team is probably already going to be receiving the most amount of scholarship money. So this really isn't going to solve the problem for everyone. It's just going to get more money going towards the star athletes of the teams. So this is not the best way to go about this. Additionally, if schools are already doing endorsements for their team, it would just make the most sense for the money they are receiving from these endorsements, along with the money they turn from everyone going to the games and media coverage that they're receiving for their team, just to be used to help create a fair wage for these players to be receiving. That way they don't have to worry about finding their own endorsements that won't conflict with already existing ones, and it'd be less competitive because they're not all going to be fighting over the same endorsements, and everyone will just get their fair share of what they deserve to be paid for their work, since they are earning the colleges a lot of money to begin with. And I think that finding their own endorsements really isn't the way to solve this current argument. Thank you for listening.